Hey YouTube, this is KingCobraJFS with another video. So yesterday, I decided to give GTA 5 Online a try again. It's a fun game, but when you get people who are continuously killing you with tanks and not letting you actually play the game, it can get kind of frustrating. However, I noticed a couple of new things. One, they have this thing called mental state. Apparently, if you kill enough people on the game online, the game will give you a mental state, and you'll show up as a little red circle on the map, basically. Okay? And apparently now, if you kill people with high mental state, you get RP points, but then you also get mental state. So, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? I noticed that they also had some new guns. Those of you who have seen me play online, the gun I use the most is the Tommy gun. I like the green tint and the extended clip on my Tommy gun. It looks pretty sick. But other than that, especially like I'll use any gun, but that's like my favorite gun to use right now. What I wouldn't mind seeing on the game is like a sawed-off side-by-side, just like I did on the older GTA games. Only instead of an extended clip, they can offer Dragon's Breath or an explosive slugs as options too, instead of, and have like a button you toggle through for your ammunition, one fire slugs, you know what I'm saying? That'd be pretty cool. And this definitely shows you how far gaming has come as far as since Nintendo 64. But yeah, some people are going to be a fan of the smell of cigarettes, so I've taken the extra initiative, even though I'm allowed to smoke in this apartment. I got a smoker's candle over there, helping with the cigarette smell. But yeah, and you know what? I understand that when you're in GTA 5 Online and some dick's just trolling you with a tank, that shit can really suck, alright? But here's the thing, okay? You respawn every time. It's not like he kills you once and you're dead, game over, you have to start over. No, you respawn every time you die. That's why GTA 5 Online kicks ass in a way. And I noticed that when I entered the game yesterday, someone put a $9,000 bounty on me while I was going after a car for Simon, and I got cornered. I didn't try to fight it. I'm like, they're going to get $9,000, I'll respawn anyway, so fuck it. They shot me, they got the $9,000, they had their fun, they drove off, didn't harass me. Oh, okay, cool. I then went and grabbed the car for Simon, drove all the way to Los Santos Customs, customized it, plated it with armor and everything, and then I drove to Simon's garage on the dock area. It's like garages 3 and 4. Simon's garage is 3. Drove into there, and I drove to it, and it's like, Simon doesn't want this car right now. I'm like, what? Which didn't make sense, because I literally had just got a message saying Simon wants this car. So I went and got it, delivered this through Respray, went through a whole bunch of cops to get it too, because apparently when you get these, because those of you who don't know, if you're playing GTA 5 Online, Simon says he wants the car, he'll give you cash for it. You get more cash if you deliver it in better shape, basically. But if you go and get the car itself, you automatically get 3 stars. You have to lose those 3 stars, go to the Los Santos Customs, respray it, and then deliver it to Simon in the best condition possible. I'm one of those players that likes to deliver that car in pristine, perfect condition if I can. And if I have the money and the car gets wrecked, I will turn around, repair it, and deliver it on time, because I feel it's a job done right. Because here's the thing, you get money, you can buy all kinds of stuff on the game. I don't have apartments on the game. I don't have cars. I just, play the game at this point. Most of my money goes to clothing at this moment, because I'm like level 14 right now with one of my characters. The other one's like a level 12 or 13, so I'm not that high on the game as far as level goes. But I'm not one of those players that's using glitches and shit to get the cash in the level. I'm doing it the old-fashioned way, through actually playing the fucking game. The way I see it, though, is if the game becomes too fucking easy to play like that, what's the point of playing it? Because you're able to do a glitch that allows you to be like level 686,000 or whatever. Now, it's different, because I know I'm being extremely hypocritical, because I have San Andreas and I have all the awesome cheats you can do with it and stuff. So, But there's a difference between that and online. Okay, considering that some of the stuff like the cash, you have to actually do missions for or buy it online instead of just cheating it, you know. So basically what you're doing when you're hacking the system with that much money, you're stealing money from Rockstar North, okay? That's why they get pissed about it, okay? If you created an online game where players had to buy cash on the online store or actually do missions or kill random strangers in the video game to get it, you know what I'm saying? Versus, you know, and here's the thing, after 2 people are killed in the game, you automatically get 1 star, okay? And, it's gotten so bad, though, if I just steal a car, I automatically get 3 stars, because, yeah, the cops in that game fucking hate me. Yeah, and that's, now when you explain it like that, some of you go, well, I don't see what the big deal is, it's just a video game. Well, when you're stealing the money on the game online, technically you're stealing it from Rockstar, okay? And that's not cool, you know. They worked pretty hard on that game, and it's a decent game, too. When you look at Grand Theft Auto 3 and 4 for the PS1, I think I have one of the 2, I can't remember which, but this is old school Grand Theft Auto. This gives you a handful of guns, a machine gun, a pistol, a rocket launcher, and a flamethrower. That's all it gives you, okay? And a punch, and it allows you to burp and fart, okay? It's one of those old school games. Awesome game, too. In colorful language as always, but you get what I'm saying. Apparently the Rules of Vault is no longer available online. They took it off the game, which made that much more rare. So if you do see someone with the Rules of Vault and you're able to get it, hold on to it, you know. Get it insured with Morris Mutual if you can. I actually got a chance to drive one just before they were taken offline, so Now, Grand Theft Auto 6 is the next one in line. No telling what they'll put in it. It'd be kind of cool if they could do like a Mafia-type Grand Theft Auto, you know what I'm saying? And have it set back in from 1910 to 1923 or some shit like that. And you'd have a Model T to drive instead of the modern car. You'd actually have to push down the joystick and turn it around to crank it or something. You know, it'd be kind of cool. Actually have old-time guns like the Tommy gun, reintroducing that from GTA 5, and then adding older pistols like the snub-nose detective pistols you see and shit, so older guns, yeah, that'd be kind of cool, you know. But for the most part, you know, they actually spent well over $1 million into the graphics on this game, you know. And then it got to a point where this one player had a really bad mic. I don't know what it was, but this mic he had was giving off a shit ton of static, and all you heard was over and over and over. And I eventually just ended up switching lobbies because, I was like, dude, really? Okay, what the fuck? You know, what's going on with this shit? If you're, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the thing. If you're being harassed by another player and they will not let off, you know, they will just go do their own fucking thing. They're continuously targeting. It's okay. 4 or 5 times the player shoots you, buzz off, does whatever, understandable, okay? Every time you respawn and this player is personally targeting you online, then, you know what I'm saying, it's part of the game, you're allowed to do it, but at the same time, you know, I eventually just got tired of the static and switched lobbies on the game, so. As far as weather goes, it's been raining today. Awesome shit. They say it's supposed to be like this till Sunday. I gotta say the rain's a better alternative than the fucking snow we've had. Ugh. Someone shot the groundhog finally, huh? I was about ready to go groundhog hunting, damn it. Been like, okay, Mr. Groundhog, you ain't seen your goddamn shadow anymore. You know what I'm saying? But then his ghost sees a shadow and snows again, I don't know. Off topic, but yeah, that's, you know, and this is where technology and games have come since the Nintendo 64. Basically, these game creators can create a new car or a new package or whatever, and then they can upload it to the online, the internet, which then goes into GTA 5 on the game specifically. I think it's kind of cool how they can do that actually. But going back to the GTA 5 online trolling, my best way to look at it, and yes, and usually I get pissed, you know, I'm trying to play the game, and players just continuously come by and shoot you because they can, you know. I look at it as it's part of the game, you know, plain and simple. It's not like you know, like I said, you get shot once and you die and you can't play again, you know. You respawn, obviously, okay. So take it with a grain of salt, you know. Try not to let that shit get to you. You easily recognize my character. My character has the Cobra slip-on shoes, which are basically the black shoes with a green stripe, some nice black dress pants, a nice black and white vest, long black hair, and those black and dark green skull mask. Okay, so that's one of my characters anyway. And I don't have the apartments on that game unlocked or a garage. I just take whatever car I feel like, you know. I'm okay with that. There are some cars that are really fun to be chased by, and you know what? That's just the whole point of games like that, is to have fun and break the law and do shit you couldn't normally do in real life. You know what I'm saying? Robbing them convenience stores is a great way to get cash. You can also sell cars to Los Santos Customs, but you can only do it once every so often. So when you do that and you want to get a car that's really expensive to get a lot of money for it. There's also doing the missions for Simon, and then the death matches. That's pretty much what I like doing online. I've done a couple races on bikes before, which was alright, I guess. But I was playing a death match the other day, and I was kicking ass at it. I was like level 13 and this guy was like a level 3. And I set up a death match for 45 minutes. That's the kind of death match I like. That's, you know what I'm saying? Because that kind of death match, it's a long ass match, but here's the thing. That kind of match builds up experience and gets you a lot of cash. So that's why I do those long ass matches. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing I don't understand about GTA 5 Online, is that if players continuously shoot you over and over and over and over, you're like, okay, you want to shoot me? How about a one-on-one deathmatch, you pussy? So you hit the square button, okay, if you have the PS3, or whatever button you hit for the Xbox, and they decline it. Like, really? And then they continuously shoot you. It's like, well, you don't want to do a deathmatch one-on-one. You want to still continue to play the game. You know, it's one of those things. And then you get the roof creepers, as I call them. These people who stand on top of rooftops and just pick other players off with the sniper rifle. You know? And it's part of the game. I mean, it sucks when you're trying to play. Like, if you just got... An example of that would be, let's just say, for example, you got done doing a mission, and as a reward you have a shit ton of cash now, and you're thinking, awesome, I have a ton of cash. Now I want to go buy an expensive car because I can. So you're going over there, you're... You know, making your way to the end, and someone sees you and just goes, kills you. Like, God damn it, someone shot me. Oh well, it's a game, it's part of it, whatever. And then about 4 seconds later, you're back on the same path, going to find that car, and then they shoot you again, and again, and again. Basically making it so you can't get the car. And here's the tricky thing about GTA 5 Online, is every time you die, they will charge you money to respawn. So, by the time you do get to that car, guess what? All that cash you had for that car is now gone because they charge you money to respawn. So it makes the game a bit more realistic and a bit more challenging, but at the same time, you know, I had to, you know, I was looking through the masks at the beach and I saw the black and dark green skull hockey mask they had. I thought that looked kind of cool, so I bought it, you know. But the reason this is how I found this out about the respawning thing is because I go to get the mask, and I'm like, crap, I'm out of money. What can I do to get money? So I'm on the game, mugging people, robbing convenience stores, just doing whatever. And as a result, I get cops on my ass for it. So as a result, I get chased through the town. And if I get busted and they shoot me, or I commit suicide on the game and respawn, that charges me money to respawn, basically. So I go to the mask stand and then be like, oh, you only have this much. Like, crap, I'm like X amount of money short. So, yeah, that's how I found that little tidbit out. But, yeah, it's a fun game if you get a chance to play it. It's definitely a new take on Grand Theft Auto games as a whole. But another thing that'll make me switch lobby too is if I'm playing the game online and I hear someone's headset, it sounds like some 12-year-old playing the game. I'm like, I didn't come here to play with a bunch of immature 12-year-olds, dude. Fuck this. I'm switching lobby, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, I'm a little disgusted that parents let their kids play a game like that. That game is not intended for children. Okay, it's Grand Theft Auto. You know what I'm saying? Now, growing up when I was a kid, I was one of the kids that the parents didn't let me play it. I was always the kid going over to a friend's house to play it. We all know how that goes. But then I get my own apartment, I pay my own bills, I can make my own rules, so I can have whatever inappropriate game I want. See? So those of you out there going through that, you know, trust me, it's worth the wait, you know. When you're a kid, games like that are awesome, but then you're an adult, it's like, hey, you know, a lot of the games I have are for young adults anyway. So, yeah, Skyrim and Dark Souls and Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, Saints Row the Third. Saints Row the Third is a bit more violent than GTA 5. You can actually do a running attack. You run, pick somebody up by the head, jump up with your legs in the air like that, and then go and slam their skull into the ground with your elbow. So, yeah. And the gameplay in that's different, too. It's the same concept as Grand Theft Auto. It's just a different story, and the graphics are a bit more blocky. You know, but other than that, you know. The opening mission for Saints Row the Third has you skydiving out of a plane, shooting bad guys while you're parachuting. And at some point, the 3D graphics, you go flying through a plane while you're in the sky, while it's raining, while it's just cloudy and stormy, and you know, you bust through a plane, shoot the pilot, and then go through another plane, jump out to the back of the plane, and save your teammate on the game. So the gameplay on that's a bit more intense as well. They all have Saints Row the Fourth, which is twice as more fucked up and probably more intense than the last one. And I like Saints Row games and Grand Theft Auto. Those are fun games to play, you know. Most of you probably know about the fun and inappropriate shit you can do on the Xbox version of Saints Row the Third. And, you know, if it gets out those desires in a healthy way, then what's wrong with playing them? Absolutely nothing, okay? But if your kid starts acting up because you let them play that game, you know, they start cussing or whatever, and you're going, well, where'd you learn this kind of filthy talk? And they go, well, I learned it from the game. Well, you know, and 9 times out of 10, this is usually what happens. When I was a kid, San Andreas came out. I was a huge fan of the game, and I knew kids at school that were retarded, like literally more retarded than I am, and their parents didn't give a shit if they could play it. I made that argument to my parents. They're like, okay, whatever, you know. They let me have it, and then my dad saw me do something in the game that he was just mortified by, and after that, he took the game away. Can't say I was too thrilled about that. So, one of the first things I got to do was, when I got my own apartment, was buy a copy of it for my PS2, you know. And Stephanie moves in with the PS3, and it's like, oh, fuck yeah, dude, now I have a decent enough console and I can actually play some more modern games. You know, I was like, well, a lot of you out there who got the PS2, and then it's just like, shit, all the new games are coming out, and I have a console for it. You know? But it could be worse, at least you have a console to play on. That's something you gotta look at it from, you know what I'm saying? You know. But, and in a lot of older Grand Theft Auto games, you couldn't customize cars nearly as much as you could with GTA 5. The most you could do for some of the older ones was the respray. You changed the color and that's it, you know. In San Andreas, you were able to customize a couple of lowrider cars and that's it, you know. But in GTA 5, you can actually customize a hearse, which I think is pretty cool. So, yeah. Speaking of hearses, y'all seen the 59 Cadillac Superior hearse? Oh, that is a gorgeous car. I found one for sale in Colorado once, and yeah, it had everything there. It just needed some interior work and a little bit of transmission and probably some engine work. And someone bought it before I did. I was like, damn it! So if you ever get a chance to get one, they're hard to come by, and they're really sought after by hearse enthusiasts. They're sweet cars, man. The body lines on those things, gorgeous car. Like, that's a hearse. That's just weird. I'm like, I know, I'm a weird person. What do you expect? But yeah. I did get a chance to see some of the new guns they came out with, some of the, you know, heavier, machine guns, if you will. And here's what I do. See, if I'm at a high enough level in the game, where I've unlocked the grenade launcher they have on the game, and I see someone getting bullied with a tank, I'm likely to step in and say, hey, why don't you pick on someone your own size? I don't have a headset, but I can at least take the grenade launcher and blow the tank up, or at least try to, you know. And then that ends up starting a huge-ass gang war online with other players, and you know what, there's no harm in it as long as no one's dying in the real world, right? And again, the whole point of playing games like that is to get rid of that urge that humans have to kill, okay? You can sit there and deny it all you want, but it's a very natural human instinct to be dominant and to be on top and to, you know what I'm saying? It's a very natural human instinct, I think. If it wasn't, we wouldn't have killers in our society, would we? No. That's a grim way to look at it, but that's the honest truth of it, you know. And it's sort of like if you had a bad day, you know, you want to punch a pillow or play some Grand Theft Auto and kind of blow off steam, you know. Some of the cars in the game, if those cars were in real life, they'd be pretty damned expensive, and reckon they would cost a fortune to fix. And they cost a fortune to fix in the game too, but you get what I'm saying? The best way to throw off cops on the online GTA 5 online is don't be afraid to take your car away from the general road, you know, going off the grassy hills and shit and doing huge-ass jumps. Because here's the thing, those cop cars on that game will follow you, and some of them I've actually gotten to do that, and their car just does not land like mine does. My car will, like, fucking, it'll go flying in there and then flips over, starts rolling on the street. Hits a rock, does another flip, and continues spinning and rolling, and then somehow lands on all four tires and keeps going. The cop that was chasing me in the game behind me did the same thing, but didn't make it. So I'm actually a very skilled driver on that game. One of the funniest things about games like that is if you're in the car, you can actually listen to the radio, so it's very realistic as far as video games go. And they had an ad playing for the radio. This is right after I just got done doing the mission where I had to kill the 4 lawyers that were going to help sue this Redwood Tobacco Company. That was a mission on the game, and I completed it, and someone was doing an ad saying, whatever, I quit smoking vapor cigarettes so I can be a bigger dick. I'm like, I was laughing for 20 minutes about that. And why it's funny is because people are saying that electronic cigarettes are healthier than cigarettes, and then now they're coming out with studies saying they may be cancerous to your skin. Go fucking figure. And you really haven't quit smoking because the number one most addicting thing in cigarettes is nicotine, and it's just liquid nicotine. That's all it is, really. They made the biggest fuss about flavored cigarettes, and they got them banned, and they're illegal to sell in the United States. They're not illegal to have, I guess, because I've seen videos where people are smoking, you know, the Kiertag or the Cloves cherry cigarettes, and they're not illegal to own. You just have to order them from out of the country and get them imported, basically, and that's not illegal, but still, you know, what the fuck. And the hypocritical thing of it is that they'll still allow the vapors, you know, and you see what it takes to light a cigarette. You actually have to have something to light it with versus pulling it out of a purse, your mom's purse, and pushing the button, you know. So, personally, I believe that these electronic cigarettes have hooked a new generation on nicotine, plain and simple. And the only reason they got approved in the first place is because the FDA saw it as a food preservative. They're like, okay, whatever, you know. Now, what does that have to do with GTA 5 Online? Nothing, but I just thought I'd mention that. You know, because the kid can easily pull out something like those vapor pens out of their mom or mom's purse or whatever, and all you gotta do is push the button and suck, and they get this concentration of e-liquor. Now, I bought one of those to see what all the fuss was about. I bought a cheap $20 one, and they're a pain in the neck to fill, for one thing, and you know, if you need a hit of nicotine to get you through, and all of a sudden you reach in to pull one out, and it's like, oh shit, I forgot to charge it. Fuck, it's dead. You're more likely to pull one out of pull a cigarette out of a pack anyway after that. Okay? But then the downside to having cigarettes is that if you smoke through a whole pack at your last pack, then you're out. So it's the same concept as far as the only difference is these don't plug into a wall and charge. Now, you think about this for a second. You're inhaling water vapor into your lungs to get a nicotine fix. Now, to me, that just says you're running the risk of pneumonia. But, hey, what the fuck do I know, right? I'm not an FDA person. But yeah, going back to the GTA 5 Online, there's times you can step in, you know, and it's just like, well, and if worst comes to worst, all you've done is piss off the player who's in the tank, you know, whoop-de-fucking shit, you know, the worst case scenario, this player gets a taste of their own goddamn medicine because they think, oh, look at me, I'm in this tank, I'm indestructible, and then someone comes by with a grenade launcher, and it goes, and the tank explodes, and the player dies on the inside of it, and they've lost their tank. And it's like, oh, look at that. So maybe if GTA 5 Online, you know, and they have a rocket launcher available too, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that could be something that players could do if they're a higher level than the tank driver, or at the very least have something to combat the tank to where they at least have a fighting chance, you know what I'm saying? Because all the other guns, you shoot at it, but those tanks are fucking impossible to explode because of it's a tank. It's supposed to be practically impossible to destroy. It's GTA 5 Online, you know. I notice I'm not the only player that hates that, though, you know. And, you know, if you have a means to destroy the tank via another tank or a rocket launcher, then use it, you know. If not, and the tank's just fucking with you, you know, not much you can do except hit the pause button, go to options, and disable shooting from your character. The downside to that is you can't shoot players, but the upside to that is they can't physically kill you. That's a feature they've added on GTA 5 Online, so that allows you to at least walk around, and if you're the kind of player who just likes to wreck cars for the hell of it, and players just shoot you because they can, you know. But yeah, that game can be very fun. You know, you can spend hours playing GTA 5 Online. There's a lot of stuff to do on that. And outside of online, there's actually a lot of stuff your characters can do in the real world, like playing tennis, playing golf, going hunting, taking swimming lessons, doing yoga, buying a shit ton of expensive cars. So, in my personal opinion, they've definitely gone out with this game. A lot of people it's a very popular game right now, you know. And you gotta love the black and dark green in the logo, too. It's kind of cool that within the same 2 years that we've had so far, within these past 2 years, we've had my 5th album come out and GTA 5 come out. So, yeah, pretty awesome if I do say so myself. Well, anyway, that's my whole take on the GTA 5 Online, and if you get a chance to play it, I'd recommend it. Until then, this is KingCobraJFS with another video, and take this ponytail out. Oh, look at that. The minute I pull out the ponytail holder, it just snaps on me. Oh well, shit happens. My hair is just a little wet from the rain outside. Give it a quick comb out here. There we go. Gotta love the split ends at the end. Comb them out and they're no longer split ends. And because my hair is so long and thick, I have to use a comb like this. It makes combing it a hell of a lot easier. I mean, I could use one of those smaller combs that would work too, but this just gets all the frickin' knots out and shit. There we go. Well, anyway, like I said, KingCobraJFS with another video, and thanks for watching, and see y'all later.